now I think we will bring on our very patient first guest of the day, Miss Amanda Whites Keller.
Hello. Oh, it was so fun to listen to you guys. I don't mind being here at all.
All right. Well, we appreciate your patience. You are here to talk about an event that's coming up in a couple weeks. It is Relay for Life of Franklin County. Before we get into the details, how long? I feel like how many years have we been doing this? Do you know? Have y'all lost count?
Oh my gosh, I don't know the count for sure. I am in a leadership position for the second year.
Okay.
So I'm relatively new.
Yeah, we had you on last year.
Yeah, I was here last year. Yeah. But Relay for Life is 30 plus years. It's a big deal across the country and even across the world.
Right.
Sure.
Well, we're happy that there's such a great representation here in Franklin County for it.
Oh, we're happy to do it. And this year is a little bit different. We are focusing back on survivors. That's our number one thing. We really wanted to hone back in on why we do this, because I think everybody here, and certainly most people, can relate to having somebody in their life that suffered from cancer. And so we really wanted to hone back in and make sure that we are acknowledging those survivors and caregivers. So this year's event, we are focusing on a really great survivor dinner that's going to be at the First Christian Church on Ann Street, and that's Saturday, August 24th. And then following the dinner, we're going to stay in that church and we're going to go do a luminary service in their sanctuary. But it's really exciting. We're so excited to do it. But our number one thing is we know there's more survivors out there in Franklin County. So this is a open call, and you can scan that QR code. You can reach out to me directly. You can reach out to any of our teams. We want to be sure that we are reaching every survivor and every caregiver in Franklin County.
And so what should those folks expect if they're like, okay, well, I'm a survivor. What does that mean? Is it just about...
That's a great question. Okay. So as a survivor, we want to be sure that we know who you are so we can invite you to our dinner. And we want to give you your t-shirt and you get a medal every year that you're a survivor. We also want to be able to we sent Valentine's this year to every survivor. We do Christmas cards for our survivors. We just want to be sure that you know that you have a community behind you.
Absolutely. That's awesome.
So the event, the dinner, and the luminary service is on...
Saturday, August 24th. The dinner's at 6, and then the luminary service is at 7:30. And if you're not a survivor or a caregiver and you want to be involved, you can buy a luminary. Those are like little paper bags. Some of them are very extravagant and have photos and glitter and all the things. Some of them just have a name. But it's in honor or in memory of people. We light them up, and then we read all the names in the service. Which is it's a nice way to kind of acknowledge all the people that we know.
So, and for this, are people making donations to come? Is the admission?
Admission is totally free. We don't turn anybody away. The luminaries, we do have an order form. You can reach out to me and I will send that in so you all have that on your bulletin board as well. If you're a business and you want to raise money, I have like little tip jars that you can put out, and then you get 5 free luminaries for your business. So that's another way you can get involved.
And not to get beyond this event, but what do you guys do the rest of the year? You know what I mean? What are some of the other
it's such a good
fun things to look forward to?
Harvey's full of them.
He's got such good questions today. Right now, Fit Time for Women has a silent auction going on, and I was just looking at some of the stuff there, so I'm going to stop by there later and put in some bids, so don't bid against me, but definitely go bid. Kentucky Dance Academy is going to do Dancers versus Cancer at the Grand Theater on October 9th. That's going to be a pay what you can event. We're going to front the costs. Everything that we make is going to go directly to the American Cancer Society. And then Love Lights a Tree is on December 17th, and that's at KECU, and it's really beautiful ceremony where you can buy ornaments for your survivors and in memory of people.
Oh, I like that.
Nice.
Well, I know that in the past, there because it's called Relay for Life, and it used to do this stuff outside.
Exactly.
It's too hot for that.
Listen, as a 7 months pregnant lady, it's a little bit too hot.
So I'm liking the idea of this.
And in the sanctuary, there is still a pathway. We can still walk. We can still honor that tradition without like sweating a lot outside.
Oh yeah. So I'm in. I think it's great.
Yeah, we would love to have everybody there.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for all the work that you do for the community and for the Relay for Life folks, and for coming out here and talking about it. And Yeah. So August 24th, 6 p.m., First Christian Church on Ann Street. And then if you are a survivor,
Yeah, make sure you keep that
hit
up.
that QR code because you guys want to hear from them.
Absolutely. You're our focus.
Do you want to participate in our question of the day?
Oh, sure. I thought I would have to text in or like write in.
Hey, you're
No,
here
you're
live and in
You're
person.
live
Do
and
it.
in living color.
Well, I have two. My favorite thing just every year is seeing back to school photos. I'm a sucker.
Oh, that's a good one.
They're so much fun. If you're my friend on Facebook, then I have liked every single photo of your child that's come across my desk. The other one I just did last week, Bare Feet into Learning Feet at Bondurant Middle School, and they gave out a free pair of shoes to any child that needed them.
Oh, awesome.
And I loved that. So
Yeah, sure.
that's another thing I loved.
Okay, well, I like that one too.
Fantastic. Nice. Well, those are probably the best answers of the day. Well, Amanda, thanks again so much for coming, and we'll be sure to tell everybody. They've got a couple weeks still to get, but put it on your calendar
Yeah,
so you
and
can
we'll
get
put
there.
it in our community calendar and
Awesome.
remind people about
August
it.
Thank you all so
24th.
much. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.